one of the biggest problems that I see people when they think about working agile and working in the discipline of product management, where you're trying to deliver value first instead of defining your full product, is that usually when you come up with your product idea or a new feature, you have all the different 100 things already in mind that you want to do, like the ideal state. And they cannot really think about what would a smaller version look like. Basically, what they would be saying is, if we're not going to build all of it, why build it at all? Then people are thinking, oh, I need all of these features for my product to work. And that's actually a big mistake. If you cannot imagine launching a product even with one of the features missing, because as we learned, that goes against the idea of agile. And that's why you as a product manager are tasked with trying to launch new products with the minimum viable product, or MVP, in mind. So what is that? A minimum viable product can also be defined as the smallest piece of passable product to the users. So no matter whether you're launching an entirely new product or you're launching a new feature for an existing product, you would always ask yourself, how can I build this new thing in the minimum way that still delivers value to the user? And I have this analogy of the donut here. So imagine you want to start a donut shop, and you want to bring out all these different varieties, and you already have your vision of your donut shop, where you have your pink donuts and your yellow donuts and your chocolate glazed donuts and your white chocolate glazed donuts, and you see all these different varieties, and you start testing, you start producing them. You start making all these different donuts and you put them in the donut shop. And then what might happen is that actually your customers come and they don't like your donuts, and they don't like any of those donuts, because what you were following is your product vision. You had the idea that, oh, I want all of these different donuts, and you were jumping to the final stage, to all the 100 features, as I was saying before, that your donut shop needs to have, instead of trying the minimum viable product first, which in this case would just be the most basic donut without any glaze. Because what if your dough, like the basic taste of your donut, is not good? Then no matter how much sparkles, sprinkles, or glaze you're going to put on it, it's still going to be a shitty donut. So that's also the same that how we think about products or features. You first need to get the main thing right, and you need to make sure that delivers. People want to buy that main thing, like the core action, the main thing that your product needs to do. And then you can think about all these extra things that make your product easier to use or more exciting to use. But always try to start with your MVP in mind, because otherwise, you'll end up wasting a lot of time, a lot of efforts, a lot of money, and that could actually lead to your downfall. There's a lot of startups that failed because they were not able to go to market. They got their funding and they spent all this time building, and when they either they never managed to go to market, or when they went to market, they over-engineered the product and built so many things that nobody ended up using.